Yeah, it's the locale dolls, Barbie's brats and the bros, we all in a stall. Gossip like glitter, we shimmer and brawl. Talk that talk while we strut through the mall. Pretty with a pout and a Prada bag, we scroll receipts while they wave the flag. Pop off in DMs, post memes like a drag. Turn up the drama, snap back with a tag. We the locale dolls, we talk, y'all crawl. Barbie in the Benz, brats in the hall. Bros in the cut with a side eye draw. Sip that tea, let the fake ones fall. Barbie's brats and bros, talk slick, but you already know. Dolls too cold, got the whole show froze. Clap back queen in designer clothes. Talk slick, but you already know. Dolls too cold, got the whole show froze. Clap back queen in designer clothes. Pretty with a pout and a Prada bag, we scroll receipts while they wave the flag. Pop off in DMs, post memes like a drag. Turn up the drama, snap back with a tag. We the lol cow dolls, we talk, y'all crawl. Barbie in the Benz, brats in the hall. Bros in the cut with a side eye draw. Sip that tea, let the fake ones fall. Barbie's brats and bros, talk slick, but you already know. Dolls too cold, got the whole show froze. Clap back queen in designer clothes. Talk slick, but you already know. Dolls too cold, got the whole show froze. Clap back queen in designer clothes. Talk slick, but you already know. Dolls too cold, got the whole show froze. Clap back queen in designer clothes.
Welcome, all of you Barbie brats and bros. Welcome to Locale Dolls. And if you can't tell, I'm home and I look exhausted. I'm so tired and I need a nap. But welcome to What Happened Wednesday. And for What Happened Wednesday, we're going to talk about what happened during the whole situation at Keems. We're going to talk about me getting home and why I look this way. And also, we might talk about the, what happened yesterday? The mud wrestling, because I didn't get to catch it. I was on a flight, a really, really bad flight. So, where's Glammy? Am I doing dolls all by myself today? I don't know what's going on. We're gonna talk about the Mandela Effect, and the Mandela Effect is what the I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Matt Dolan with the $9.99, thank you so much. We also have Bud, thank you for becoming a Cash Cow member, you. Excuse me? Excuse me? Hello, Stream Deck, can you please play my sounds? We'll just do that one. So... Wait, Glammy. We need to call this bitch. Glammy. Glammy? Where are you, ho? Studio B. I'm so confused. Beans, you good? How many fingers am I holding up? 3? Did I get that right? Is it 3? Dang, Beans look tired as fuck. Well, since nobody's here, I might as well get started on my whole flight. So, my flight was a little bit delayed. I went from Buffalo to Atlanta to my state. And the connecting flight, the layover was only like, what, 20 minutes? And so my flight was delayed, and she's still puking out mud from last night. What the fuck happened? What do you mean puking mud? You're not supposed to eat the mud. Does she know that? Whenever you're mud wrestling, you're not supposed to eat the mud. Well, when it comes to what happened yesterday, yeah, I had a connecting flight. The layover was only 30 minutes. My flight was late. I had to wait, let me start from the beginning. Getting on the plane, this was a full fucking flight. Full flight. There was nowhere to put my carry-on. So I had to go all the way to the back of the plane. I had to put my carry-on at 30A. 30A. My seat was 21E. So I went all the way to the back. I put my carry-on at the top. There's a Boogie. Boogie? Hello, Boogie?
Hi. I was keeping Desi busy with chores, so she's going to be a little bit late.
That's fine.
She's calling in just a moment. Honey, dreads. Hold on, you can use that towel.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So what? Yeah. All right.
While Desi gets wiped off from her chores, we're going to continue the story. So I had to put my carry-on on 30A. My seat was at 21E, I'm pretty sure. I went back to my seat, see that there's a dude sitting there, and I'm like, hey, I think this is my spot. His girlfriend next to him looks at me and says, oh, I wanted to sit with my boyfriend. Is that okay? And me being the unproblematic person I am, I said, that's fine. Where do I sit? What was your seat? He says it was 13A. I had to go all the way basically to the front. Actually, it's not the front, it's the exits. So I was sitting at the exits and I'm thinking, holy shit, my flight has a 30-minute layover. We already are 30 minutes delayed. I'm gonna have to wait for everybody to exit the plane to then get my shit at 30A and then book it to the next one. And that's exactly what happened. I sat at the exit. I basically was crying my eyes out because I didn't want to leave. I'm stressing out because I thought I would not make it home that day. It's about what, like 12, 10? I don't even know. Everybody exited. Whenever we landed, everybody exited. I was waiting. I was calling my mom. I'm like, I don't know if I'll make it home today. There's a Keemstar. You're echoing.
I'm echoing.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, not anymore. Why? What happened? People are saying you're puking mud. Oh, I'm tired. I'm so tired.
I can't see you though.
You can't see me? Do you have?
No, it says it's still loading.
How can Keemstar have Sky Internet, a like $1,000 studio, and then you can't see me?
I can't see you though.
This is another problem.
Darts, by the way.
Dark? I'm dark? Yeah, I'm Hispanic. What are you being racist right now to me, Glammy?
What?
What?
No, the screen. No, I said I didn't eat dirt. I wasn't puking dirt.
Oh, people were saying you were puking dirt. Do we have clips from yesterday that we can show? I didn't see anything. I'm so tired. Wait. Buff Weeb is here. Buff Weeb, wait, give me 1 second. I literally just took a shit so I can weigh myself and see if I lost any pounds from the trip.
Okay.
I did eat out a lot. But knowing my body type, wait, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, let's fucking go. I'm 90.8, so I gained 0.8.
Oh, there you go. Hey, a win's a win, right?
A win is a win. Win is a fucking win. Let's fucking go. I don't know why my sounds are not working. Oh, there it is.
I can't see you on the camera either.
You don't want to see me on the camera, Glammy. To be honest, you don't want to. I
Why?
basically look like I just crawled out of a crypt.
Nice. So did you crawl out of the crypt like I had to crawl out of the mud pit? Because that was some stanky shit.
It was stanky. So
Stanky.
before I was leaving, we got to ride around with Keemstar. He was stressing the fuck out, which understandable. He likes to have at least 2 hours of prep time. Get a little bit closer to the mic because you keep cutting out a little bit.
Yeah, it was raining. It was heavily raining.
Heavily
all day.
raining, exactly. So the weatherman lied. Keemstar likes to have at least 2 hours of prep time, and according to our phones, he would only have about 45 minutes to prepare for the mud wrestling and everything. I was so disappointed because I wanted to do mud wrestling so freaking bad. I think me and Batgirl would have been like a really big thing, and especially me with like my cow print bathing suit would be super awesome. But
True.
you know, it is what it is.
Him putting that together, that was wicked good. It was a lot of fun. It was a whole lot of fun. I just I just did not anticipate the dirt part.
So whenever we were, because that was our idea, mostly your idea, but that was our idea where we were saying like, okay, well, we could do like mud wrestling, but let's get a kiddie pool and let's like put dirt in it, you know, water, or like just make water look murky as fuck, whatever, to just like have a good show, right? And he's like, that's a great idea. So that's what I was thinking. And then whenever we're in the ATVs going around Keemstar's property, he was showing us around one last final time. He was like, "This is where we're gonna do the mud wrestling." I look over, it's just like this patch of field that he's pointing at. I'm like, "What do you mean?" Then I see this guy come out, and he's like raking the ground, and I'm like, "This guy is literally gonna make like a whole." He's destroying part of his property to make like a mud pit in the ground.
It's not destroyed. You can always fix it. I mean, it's mud, dirt. Like you can fix it.
Okay, but like you can also get
some grass seeds on top and make it happen.
Okay, but that takes time, and it's just going to be like I don't want to say a stain, but it's going to be, hey Desi, how's your chores?
Oh, it's Desi. I'm sorry.
Desi's been in King's Waiting for a minute. She can't just join. She doesn't have a host role.
Oh, do you want me to pull her in?
Drag her in? Yep, she's ready when you guys are.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Hi, Desi.
Desi. I thought she was gonna use his thing, but hi, Desi.
How are you?
You guys both look so great, and I look horrible.
I can't see you, so
I can't see myself right now. Like I
can see you, Desi. I just can't see B.
It's just an issue that is on mobile all the time. But we were talking about the mud wrestling. You joined, Desi, didn't you?
Yes,
I did. Yeah, I went against Batgirl.
I wish I could see
that was
it.
such a good fight. It was so
That
good.
was so fun. It was so fun. Like I thought she was gonna get me, but like I completely pinned her down every time.
As soon as I got home, I opened up Discord and I was like, okay, like what happened? And everybody was talking about how built you are. People thought that you were going to be like losing, and then apparently like I guess you were on top, and people were like, God damn, Desi is like built, like she's strong. And of course you got like farm experience. I think people don't understand like the difference between like aesthetic looking strength and functional strength. Because when I was working on a ranch for a year, I was lifting up those like buckets of alfalfa and like everything else for horses, and I was way stronger, but I didn't look it, right? So you probably have that functional strength instead of aesthetic, but I think you show it pretty well on your arms too.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Hell
It was fun. Yeah, that shit was great. It was so good.
She was on point with a dinosaur mask on her face.
Dude, we picked that out, and I was like, I'm wearing that shit. I'm wearing it. That looks so cool. And it did. I loved it. I just rewatched it this morning.
Yeah.
When I first got up, I was like, I have to see how that shit looked. And It fucking was amazing because we watched it last night, but like I done forgot, so I had to rewatch it. And I'm still blown away.
It was incredible. It was an
Yeah,
incredible
it was
fight.
a good fight. Yeah, yours was fucking funny as shit. That was awesome. Baby, you're a rock star.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
here we go against Xylie.
forever.
You went against Xylie?
Yeah, she went against Xylie.
Yeah.
I'm
Baby,
gonna.
tell her all about that. That shit was wild.
Okay. Well, all right. So when I went against Xylie at first, I was like, how do you want to do that? Because I know where she's come from. Like, I know she's a badass bitch, and I've never had to fight a day in my life. Like, I don't fight. I talk my way out of shit, and then I never do anything to get myself into a fight in the first place. So I'm not a very fightsy person. But yeah, so I went in and kind of intimidated. I'm like, okay, well, let's just kind of see where you're at. And then she got me down on the ground and started shoving mud in my mouth, and my face, and
He was like, eat it. Eat it. She's
So
like, here's mud.
that's why people are saying that you were puking up mud.
Yeah, because every time she got me down on the ground, she shoved fucking mud in my mouth. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Like, that's
So
not
you're saying
what we do.
you're saying
So
that,
yeah, that
she plays dirty?
aggravating.
Yeah, no, she actually plays dirty. Yeah.
We're like, so I'm like, I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her because I get it. Like, I understand that, just where she comes from. When you fight, you fight. Like, we're lucky there wasn't TVs and shit. And I get that. But at the same time, and then after I went down the first time, I was like, okay, that was a little much. I'm gonna try now. And I tried. I got her down, which of course nobody cares about because they're just happy to see me.
Man, I was rooting you on. I was like, fuck yeah, Glammy. Get that shit.
I was saying chat and all this other stuff. So I got her down and then made her eat the dirt because she made me eat the dirt. And hey, fair is fair. And then by the third round, I kind of lost my footing a little bit. I was trying to go low and I was getting tired too. So I was getting a little winded, but I was trying to go low to like trip her up and get her down again. But by the time I went low, she grabbed me and pinned me down and, kind of sat on me so I couldn't go anywhere. So that was fun. It was good times. We hugged it out. It was okay. But the mud didn't really have to happen, but it's okay. I get it.
Absolutely not. Why? Wait. Okay. Wait.
Yeah. No. After that, I think Brantley was like in the background. She's like, "Hey, winners gotta fight each other." And I looked at Xylie. I'm like, "Nah, man. Truce." Yeah, nobody was like, "Fuck this shit. I'm not doing that."
Desi was
she
like,
plays too dirty for me.
Hell
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get it. I'm not mad. It was jarring for a jar of dirt. It was a jar of dirt, and I didn't want the jar of dirt, but it's okay. We're good. We're classy bitches. Fine.
We are.
And then like I tried to go under. I almost got free. I thought I was gonna get free, and then she like leaned in and shoved more dirt in my face. So yeah, we had fun eating dirt yesterday. It was protein. It was, it wasn't classy, but it was okay.
I don't think there's any protein in dirt unless there's worms in it, so I hope not. But real quick, we have Mr. Boom Boom Pow with the $4.99. Don't forget to upgrade your gifted membership to join me for game nights in the Dolls VC. I will keep you entertained. # keep your shoes tied, punk. I don't know what that means, but thank you so much, Mr. Boom Boom. Now that I'm finally home, I can join the VCs again and we can have fun, but I'm glad to learn that you guys are doing game nights. The entire time I was talking to people about Gidgee, because I didn't know that Gidgee, like the way that she like got introduced to the internet, I guess, is through WoW. And the entire time I was over there, I'm like, I need to play WoW. Like, I need to level up. What am I doing here? But I was having a lot of fun. I so want to play that. You should. We should play WoW all together.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I haven't played it in years.
You used to play it too, Desi?
Of course. My family, I have cousins that played that shit. I would hop on and just like play on their accounts. It was so fun.
What were you?
I think I was like a lizard person, a cat person, I do believe, if that's a thing, but a lizard or dragon type, maybe. I don't remember.
Nice.
One of those.
I always pick the elf. because they're tall. I like the tall, and they have blonde hair, so I'm usually always an elf. And I like being a cleric because I like to heal. So I try to like heal and shit. So I always
You're
usually
very
try to be.
supportive. It's very
I am a
supportive
very
character.
Usually,
Yeah.
and unless I feel like I want to that day want to start plowing down things, and then I choose the warrior barrier,
Everything
like
once again.
barbarian type of deal.
Okay, so you guys described what was going on, but let us watch because I have seen nothing. Why is Batgirl so dirty? Oh, that looks so cool. What the fuck, Desi? You look like an actual character in a video game.
I loved it. That shit was so great.
Let's take a look at this.
It was a good time.
You over there? Where you going? Where I think this has got the best space.
One of you take the high ground. Xylie, you take the high ground because you're shorter.
Shorter?
Wait a minute!
Wait, whenever we were riding around, sometimes you echo for some reason. I don't know if you're too close to the mic or...
Who?
You, Glammy?
Oh, all right. Well,
you're just like, I'm not gonna touch anything. Yeah, it just happens occasionally. Yeah, whenever we were passing by this pit, it was raining, and one of Keemstar's workers was hosing it down, and I'm just staring at this dude like it's raining. He's adding more water. I don't understand what's going on, but you know, he's doing his job, whatever. And then Keemstar said he's not the brightest of the bunch, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But let's see you throw down with Xylie. What happened?
That's not fair, because even when we sat down on the chairs, like Boogie and Rastov were still watering it. They were watering it up until the point when we got in it.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you talking about?
But it was like pouring raining whenever this guy is like outside. He's soaked in rain, and he was just like holding the hose like into the thing. And we're just like, what is he doing? He's like, oh, I'm just watering it more. And we're like, it's pouring rain, dude. Like, I don't know. It was just really funny to me.
It was
funny.
It was still kind of tight dirt. So they even still after the rain and him watering it, they were watering it literally, like I said, up until the point where we got in it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I'll start without him. Oh shit! Don't worry about getting money now. Bro, this fucking sucks without shoes on.
We are definitely all on Wiki Feet now. The hot tub stream, the mud stream.
Wait, kick me when I'm down, Kim. Oh, I was thirsty.
Right.
Don't worry, I'm a slip at one of these points. I know.
Was telling me that I didn't have any idea about cameras.
Ding, 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 fight!
Fight.
That's good. You're learning. There was points where I was out of the camera frame too. So.
Oh shit!
God damn, Glammy.
Right?
The knees.
So what was that maneuver? You know that she's bigger than you, and like I understand like trying to get her down by that, but like if you're in front of her, like I would understand if you got behind her and kind of like kicked her knee, or not kicked it, but you know, try to bring her knee down. But she dense. Not like that. She's bigger than you. Like I don't think you had the strength to pull off a maneuver like that.
I don't know. I was just doing whatever because I wasn't really fully like I was in it, but I've never fought anybody. I don't know.
Height was your advantage with her. You were definitely taller than her, but yeah, you
Yeah,
guys,
like
size
wrap yourself.
you guys definitely.
I've seen it.
We're at a match.
I saw it in a movie. I don't know. I was just trying to do whatever came to my brain.
$20. I see a broken hip in the future.
Oh my god!
Yes!
Clammy's blinded, full face of mud.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
She's legitimately sitting on you and shoving mud into your face.
Right. So, yeah, that happened. And it was like not just once, but it was like a couple more times we shoved mud in my face, and I like had it all in my eyes and my nose and my mouth, and it was just like, well, that's okay. Humans don't need to breathe. It's all good. So yeah, I don't know.
I love you. You're a champ. You are an absolute champ.
Thanks.
Let's continue watching. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Look at the mud, Glammy! Look at the mud, Glammy! Look at the mud, Glammy!
Yeah.
God.
That was
Jesus
vile.
Christ. rounds we need.
That's the end of round 1.
Does someone want to hose off Glammy's face? My God!
Boogie, hose her face.
Hose your face off.
Oh,
You okay?
Yep.
All right, let's take
Maybe
a
you need a
breather,
little water?
breather, little
Huge
cardio
ass
breather.
super chatted $20. Finish her Xylie. Point blank period.
Bro. Won one of the rounds.
So,
Yeah.
oh my God,
this is fun, bro.
I'm like,
okay, so that was your fight.
yeah. Wait, I got her down too. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody focuses on when I got down on the ground. She got down on the ground too. But the second round, I got her down and she ate the dirt too. Okay.
Yep.
It was a fair fight, but as far as ability, I think we both matched
It
each other.
was.
If I didn't eat dirt, we would have had a better fight.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. That was the only part about it I wasn't happy with how we decided to shove dirt and then keep continuously doing it even after I was clearly, struggling. We just
You,
kept going.
yeah, it seems like you're really tired today, Glammy.
I'm not tired. I'm just frustrated.
Why are you frustrated, Glammy?
Yeah. Tell
Who
us.
that? Who does that? Who does that? Shoves fucking dirt in your face while you're still on the ground, sits on you. Like, dude, I get it. Maybe I am kind of low key mad, and I'm trying to tell myself I'm not mad. I think that was so low. Like, I see, like, clearly I was trying to, like, it was over. The match was over. I was stuck, literally sitting on me where I couldn't go anywhere. Fucking mud everywhere. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to be a positive loser. I get it. I don't even care that I lost. It was just the fact that we had to shove mud in my mouth multiple times. It was dirty. It wasn't classy. But it's okay.
Yeah, since
We're
you
fine.
came in, the vibes were. The echo is throwing me off. Since we came in, I don't know, how do I explain this? Your vibes are off. You're not glammy. You're not jumping up on your chair and being super energetic and no, don't make a mess.
I told you in here, I'm not going to jump on the chair because I don't want to fuck anything up. So I'm concentrating really hard on trying to make sure I stay in my seat. But it was after that, and then when we went to Aussie last night too, I got the mud thing, and then Yo Mama decided to body shame me on top of it all. So I'm not really happy today.
Go. Wait.
But we're trying to be classy, so it's okay.
So what
So the
happened?
vibes are off 'cause I'm kind of pissed.
What happened?
Aussie yesterday was talking about the fight, fine. But then, hi, Xylie.
Hi, Xylie.
Hi, Xylie.
Hi, Xylie.
Internet's probably. Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. I mean, and she
okay.
can be
Wait.
mad.
So they were. It seems like she's tired and upset. Let her break.
Yeah.
Everyone is.
Yeah, I'm tired.
I'm not
and
saying it's a bad thing. I think we're all tired. This has been a
Yeah.
hell of a week.
And look, you can be mad. You have every reason to be mad because it was dirty. It was a very dirty fight. But I don't think Xylie meant to go as far as it went. And I don't think she meant it as a bad thing. I don't think she meant it as like I think she was trying to have fun and just got carried away. But you have every reason to be mad, because and especially with the Yo Mama thing, like how dare he fucking body shame you? You were beautiful.
Why was he body
So-
shaming you?
Because I wore the outfit that I wore because he seems to be obsessed with me and can't stop talking about me because I don't know, because he's lonely. I don't know. It's so funny too because he has like a fetish for overweight people. I think like he likes older weight people, but then wants to body shame me on top of it. It's just he took pictures of in the main and made it concentrate on my middle area where like
That's
to
weird.
concentrate on looking how fat I am. and
That's
it's
so mean.
it's
You're not
like,
even
dude,
fat. You had kids.
No.
what? I don't have kids. What are you talking about?
What? Yes, you had a child.
No,
No.
no, no. What are you talking about? I have nephews. You're wild.
Okay.
My sister had kids,
Okay.
but I have nephews. But yeah, it was the body shaming that was just wild to me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So in general, I'm sorry. I'm out of it. I'm really tired. I barely got any sleep.
No, I love Xylie. I love Xylie to the ends of the world. I'm not mad at her. I just wish it went different. If we didn't have dirt in my mouth or if it didn't go over and above, but I love her. I'm not mad at her.
Yeah, you're good. I know.
Yeah.
You're just frustrated, which is understandable.
Yeah.
Especially after like not only having that happen, but somebody like try to talk about you in that sort of way. Yesterday he was talking a lot of shit and then we try to get him on and he didn't even show up. So the fact that he goes on a different show just to talk shit instead of doing it to your face, I don't know. I think that's bitch behavior.
Yeah, it is, but it's
Yeah, big bitch behavior.
It's whatever. But yeah, I don't know. But that's why the vibes are off. I'm just kind of aggravated today. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. So let's look at Desi's fight. Let me see. We have Desi and Batgirl at 8:50. Oh, we have Xylie here.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hi.
It's going good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Actually, I'm sore as hell and my leg is still hurting. I showed y'all that shit yesterday from a couple days ago when I fell in the gravel. Still hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Glammy, I have a question.
Sure.
We were mud wrestling. How classy can that be?
Without shoving mud in my mouth, I think was the only part that bothered me.
Glammy, I understand. Okay, this is one reason why I didn't want to do it.
I know.
One, I've never claimed to be a classy bitch, so expecting classy from me is laughable. One. Two, we were fighting. Fighting ain't fair. And I didn't throw any punches. I didn't throw any slaps or anything like that. I didn't actually fight you.
I know. I'm not mad at you.
And if you think about, no, I think you are because I'm the one that put the mud in your face. And if you're mad, here's the thing. If you're mad at me, be mad at me, but at least be mad at me to my face and not when you get in front of an audience.
I did tell you yesterday.
You weren't. You did not tell me you were mad. You absolutely did.
Not to be mad. I'm trying to tell myself I'm not mad because I don't want to be mad. I care about you. I like you a lot.
You want to be mad. Be
Matt
mad.
Dolan
I'm
super
okay.
chatted
$9.99. I would much rather
W's
be
to this
graceful
show.
about it and be okay.
Beans are the goat.
Fine.
And Glammy, you are one of the nicest
So that's
and
why I
genuine
didn't tell you
people
I was
know.
upset because
Your
I'm
Little
trying
Mermaid
not
DVD
to be
has
upset
come.
because
Hope
I
you
don't
like
think
it.
it's right to be upset.
If you were upset about it, you could have just told me. And I would have understood. Hey, listen, when you made me eat the mud, what would I say to you? That was fair play, 100%. I wasn't even mad about that. I was like, fair play. I did it to her.
I know. And that's why I'm trying not to be mad. So I'm not telling you I'm mad because I'm trying to tell myself I'm not mad, but it's coming out anyway. I'm trying to hold it back and swallow it and lie to myself about it, which is why I tried to be okay.
But I'm going to be honest, because of who else is mad that you told me about, I feel like you've been mad this whole time. You told that person that you were mad, and they're mad at me also because you were angry, but you were too pussy to tell me to my face, which I wouldn't have gotten mad over because I don't blame you.
Want to be mad at you, Xylie, because I understand it could have been so much worse. And I know you tried to hold back too because of
I did hold back because I like you, Glammy. I don't want to actually fight you.
I don't want to be mad at you. I know I had to get the feelings out, so I told somebody safe so that I could get the feeling out.
Of course.
And I was hoping that it would go away, and I was hoping that it would stop bothering me. And the more I tell myself I'm not mad, it'll go away. So I'm not mad because I don't want to be mad because it's not right. I know you weren't trying to be mean or hurtful or whatever. I know where you come from street fighting. I've never fought anybody a day in my life.
Okay, street fighting. Okay, wait a minute. I was not a street fighter. I was not making money off this shit. Let's not go that far. What the fuck? I've been in fights. I think everybody has almost been in a fight, maybe. I don't know. We did when I was growing up. Let's put it that way.
I tried to stay out of fights. I tried to talk my way out of shit. That's how I got.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's just my thing is like you're sitting up here saying that it wasn't classy. Bitch, we were mud wrestling. Who gives a fuck about class when you're in the fucking mud?
Because when I was down on the ground and it was kind of already kind of over, you kept going. And it was like,
yeah, because the round wasn't over yet. Yes, I kept going. I was mud wrestling you. Yes, I did not stop. 100%.
Maybe I just never seen mud wrestling to that degree before and didn't understand what I was doing.
I'm not a professional mud wrestler. Listen, we're two shitheads on the internet in the fucking mud.
True.
Why would I have stopped? That would have been boring as fuck. Would it have not have?
Yeah. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I understand where you're coming from. That's why I'm trying not to be mad. So but it's still coming out anyway.
All I'm saying is, if you're mad about it, it's absolutely okay. I get it. But don't sit here and say, it wasn't classy. Bitch, we were in the mud. Fuck class.
Yeah, I guess. That would not have been my first go-to to do.
Okay, and that's fine, but I'm not Glammy. I'm not Beans. I'm not Desi. I'm Xylie.
Yeah.
Just because you would do one thing don't mean I would do it.
No, true. No, and yeah, well, see, that's why I don't want to be mad because I know I'm wrong. It would be wrong to be mad, but
listen, your feelings aren't wrong. If you are upset about that, that is absolutely okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how to feel. That would be wrong of me to tell you how to feel.
I don't like being mad at you, Xylie.
Well, don't worry about being mad at me. People get mad at me all the fucking time. I don't care.
It's not even for a real reason. Like, I know you held back. I know you weren't trying to be mean. I know you told me I was trying
because I didn't want to do anything really. I thought it was kind of funny. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, because
I thought. I was thinking it would be funny.
It was funny. Well, except for the second one. And even then,
Boogie do it too. I did it to Boogie when he was laying down.
True, I forgot about that.
Incapacitated.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry that
There's nothing to be sorry about. If you're angry, you're angry. It's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm not mad at you for being mad at me for what I did.
Yeah, I think that's just how things. I handle things where I'll be mad about something and then I'll just kind of swallow it and be like, yeah, I'm not really mad. I'm okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
And then I'll lie to myself about it until it goes away.
Girl, I do the same thing on some things. That's okay. It's all right. I get it.
So I'm
anyway,
sorry.
go back to the show.
Right,
It just triggered me when you said it wasn't classy. I was like, bitch, we were in the mud. How are you going to be classy in the fucking mud? What?
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, so I guess it wasn't classy. Desi was wearing a mask either. What? Although Desi, goddamn you. Shit. I would never get in a fight with Desi. Me and Desi both, when they were like,
get in a fight with you.
I walked away and I was like, nope, I ain't fighting Desi. Desi would have whooped my ass. Hell no.
You would have whooped mine. It would have been an even match.
All right, y'all have a good stream. I'll talk to you later. Peace
We
out.
love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead with what?
The next clip.
No.
Oh, okay.
Let's get next one.
You're just like, I want to move on. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Before we move on, fuck everybody. I don't know. I'm tired. And literally, like, everybody just wants to nitpick, should I say.
Jet lagged.
Huh? Hella fucking jet lag.
Are you
People
jet
like,
lagged? Oh, man.
yeah, people like Beans just said you're fat because you had kids and then realized you did not have kids. Oh, well, Glammy is not fat at all, by the way. Exactly. She's not fat at all. I just said, like, well, like, if you were somebody to have kids, like, in general, I just don't think that yo mama of all people should be somebody that just gets to talk about one, people's bodies, and two, a female body in general. Like, he does shit for Girl World And he's just mad because you've been giving so many chances in the LCU, and he was not even a host. Did he become a host at that time? Whenever he was helping out Tina?
I think he just recently become a host.
I don't think so.
Or
He
is
wasn't-
he? Oh, he's been a host for a while. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he became a host when he went on Queens, right? That was when he
just
although
like for a
he
short period, and then he was like removed. But like the fact that people fucking nitpick so much, like I already have an issue when it comes to like whatever. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm too fucking tired to be talking to y'all people.
I love beads.
The freaking haters, bro. It's just like fucking annoying. And it's the same fucking
Yeah.
people that like, oh, if they had a camera and they would have like way worse time. Just the idea that you have to like watch what you say, and not only I have to watch what I say in a certain way because people will take what I say and like flip it around and like just make it seem bad. I never
Yeah.
do I say anything with bad intentions, right? I'm not that type of person. I'm just here trying to do a show. Bro, I'm tired as fuck. I'm tired as fuck, you
Desperate whore.
okay?
God.
But let's watch this clip of Desi because Xylie just said that she would never get in a fight with you. And just looking at this stance that you have right now with Batgirl, I don't know why my OBS is fucking up. This stance that you have with Batgirl looks, determined, but you are gonna go in on her.
Oh yeah.
Let's watch.
Let's get ready to rumble real quick.
Heck yeah.
Ding ding. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh
my god.
Grab her wings! Batgirl, grab her wings and take her down!
Oh my god, dude. That's that boogie lifting streak right there.
Glow_shine super chatted
TTS.
$9.99. Glammy, don't take the Xylie mud shit seriously. It was for entertainment, you good. We got refried beans today and Desi the Dino.
Refried beans and Desi the Dino. That's a good wrestling name. But Glowshine was just saying, like, don't take everything too seriously. Like, it was all in good fun. I'm sure that Xylie didn't actually mean to hurt you. And I'm sure you're not even that mad at Xylie. It's the idea that somebody would just criticize you after you like did something that a lot of people would not even do. You put yourself out there for lolcow. You've been probably one of the most energetic and just like out there people for lolcow during the fire what do you call that, like the fire pit stream, whenever you were doing like like the whole do it thing where you would get up. I found that so funny. Just in general, you do a good job, Glammy, and don't let anybody just criticize you for no reason, especially if they're gonna be a pussy about it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm very energetic usually. I'm tired. That took a lot out of everybody yesterday.
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was, yeah.
By
So I'm
the way,
exhausted.
thank you so much, Glowshine.
Keep going, keep going.
Grab her wings! Okay, listen, grab her wings! When you go down, grab her wings and pull them from under her. I lost my shoe. Thank you, Xylie.
What team are you on?
Thank you, Xylie. What is this? Wait, do you seriously need to find your shoe? Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, never mind.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, let's go,
Oh
baby
my
girl,
god.
let's go!
Desi, you're literally standing up the entire time. Batgirl was in the ground for majority of this. What the fuck?
I used the mud to my advantage. I just sucked my feet in there until they gripped, and I was like, I ain't going nowhere.
As you
Oh,
should.
that was a really good idea. I
Yeah.
didn't even think of that. I was sliding all over the place.
Word.
She got that farmer strength.
She got that farmer strength.
Ding, ding, motherfucker.
Throw that stick out.
Yeah,
Throw
get rid
that
of
stick
that
out.
What? A piece of shit. Desi for sure.
All right, let us know who won round one. Round one.
The mic at least is really good. You guys can hear everybody. Even Glammy with like her half voice. You did recover pretty well today. That's good. Maybe the mud helped. Like coat.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah. It coated the throat.
Throat coat.
And
But yeah.
gravel and the pumice.
Hummus.
All the shit there. No, not hummus, pumice. You know, they have the pumice stones where they try to
You hear Boogie in the background. I'm sure Boogie is in the background saying something because he cannot wait until we watch his. So it's 56. 56. I can't believe that Rastov actually agreed to do this because the entire time he was like, I don't want to say complaining, but he was pretty, he did not want to go into the water. He didn't want to do much because he had something wrong with his toe. He did get pulled into the water whenever he was doing your proposal. And then we also have him putting his feet into dirt. So hopefully he's okay with this whole toe situation. But let's watch him get in some mud.
Real good for you.
Oh, pull my pants up.
All right, the beautiful
His
Brantley.
pants are gonna fall again.
I'm not wearing underwear. I'm not.
Round one.
With the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
Just
Let's get ready to rumble. Ding, 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 fight.
Swords.
Oh, ow.
So I'm a little bit lost. Why did they decide to do swords in the beginning?
So they wanted to start off fun with it, and work their way into actually competing and getting muddy. So
Okay,
it was more
okay.
just,
Build up.
entertainment. Oh yeah,
And-
build up for the match.
Why was he not wearing any underwear, Desi?
He doesn't. That's like what he prefers not to. So he just doesn't wear them. So
I like to free ball
he
it.
free balls it.
He likes it. Okay, I'm not judging. Just dirt in some crevices.
Fuck me. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
certain places you didn't know he had.
Okay. Get a little closer. Come on up. It's fine. Come on. Don't be afraid of the mud. Pants, man.
Let's go. We don't need a full moon tonight. I ain't dirt.
Oh, hey! Whoa, Jesus Christ. Dude, somebody could get hurt around here. Yeah, I know. Here, give me the sword. Just put this. We don't need the swords, okay? We're nervous. We're okay. Okay. Just a hug. Let's hug.
Oh, God.
What the fuck? Trying to
The
fucking hug
button
you.
super chatted $20.
Piece of shit.
Like Donald Trump grabbed Rastov from the puss tears of joy, tears
Stop
of joy,
kissing
tears
me.
of joy,
Stop, I'm
tears
not
of joy.
gay.
It worked for
I'm
him.
not that gay.
I'm not that gay.
I can't. He's 600 fucking pounds.
Make me dirt. Oh my God. What the
Fuck. Piece of shit. Oh, God.
All right, that's round one.
What the fuck was that?
Love wrestling.
It's the most loving fight ever.
I think Rastov is a lover, not a fighter.
Right?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
I think Locale Live is good for him because he's explored so much. He's came to America. He explored his sexuality with Boogie.
Yes.
I'm glad he's having a great time.
Me too.
Me too. He's really good. He's a great guy and super fun, and he's funny on live. I like him on live. I think he's awesome.
I do too.
Yeah, and Boogie and him work really well together, I think.
They're like brothers. They really are. They're super tight.
That's so awesome. But yeah, I thought Boogie was gonna lose his pants for sure.
Oh, most.
Because
I'm so glad he did not. Yeah. Oh, man.
I thought he was going to lose his pants whenever he like jumped into the ponds. Remember the whole pond jumping thing that we did? Whenever he jumped into pond, that's when I thought he was going to lose his pants.
There's so many times that
So
you
many
think
times.
he's gonna lose his pants. So it's a constant worry.
So Debbie, I'm sure you. I've seen the documentary before. You guys take baths together, but I'm sure I'm not sure if you guys have a bath or a shower in your Airbnb. Probably a shower. But imagine the shower after this.
Oh yeah. So Keem was so we were able to rinse off out there, where we were at. So it wasn't that bad when we got here to the place. So
okay, that's good.
Cool.
The tub. After I took a shower, the tub was coated with the mud.
Oh yeah.
To the point where dreadlocks, like it was twisted and rock solid. Like there was so much mud that came. Yeah, the tub was coated.
I would say that your skin is glowing, Glammy. I think the mud really cleared out your pores.
Yeah, it was a nice mask spa treatment thing, and it was
The rocks were the exfoliator. No, I'm kidding.
Same with the throat. Yes, because yeah, you got me. So yeah, it definitely was a nice mud spa.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what else happened. I think this is round 2.
Oh my God, it's so slippery. What are you running? Why are you running?
I like how you can hear the breathing.
Hey!
Right?
Eat the mud, tell him!
Eat the mud! Eat the fucking mud!
Because I was already mad.
You guys gonna fight or what?
Dude, I'm fucking tired already. He's running away!
Push him, baby, push him. Push him down. Get that body weight. There you go, get him! Get him! I'm talking about.
Bro, not 5 rounds, dude.
It's like the Fat Tiger King having a mud wrestling competition.
First one. So we're in a draw right now. It's tied up.
Rhino.
Breather, yeah.
All right, breather time.
You would think that they would fall a little bit easier because they have like so much cushion for the fallen, but it sounds dense. It sounds dense. It does not sound good.
When Boogie went down that first time, you heard it like it was a thud. And then, yeah. So it was definitely, but by the time they got in there, we had already vineyard smushed the mud so much that
Right,
it was
yeah.
slushy consistency by the time they got in.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
So
was
what was your favorite fight from this so far?
Mine was, of course, mine. And then second would be theirs. I love watching them two fight. That was great.
My favorite fight was probably Keem and Brantley. That was
Oh yeah, that one was epic.
Keem and Brantley
fuck.
fought?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Brantley,
Yeah.
she did
Yeah,
so
she did.
She
She
did.
climbed on him like a jungle gym. I kid you not.
There was
That
one
shit
point.
was epic.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Desi.
No, you're good.
I was too busy watching what was going on that I didn't notice that there's like a fight going on in the chat. So apparently Twiggy came into the chat and said DMs full of women saying I'm trash for saying it's okay to comment on people's appearance when they put it out there. And then he also says literally had a chick saying I'm making what she was wearing arguments. Ooh. I don't think that's fair either. I think when it comes to the locale universe, like we can comment on people and stuff like that, but there's just like a way to do it. And whenever I've heard the way that Yo Mama criticizes people, sometimes he ain't delicate with it, right?
Billy in waiting.
Billy in waiting, hell yeah.
Hey, Billy. I'm sorry.
Hi, Billy.
We didn't wait there too long. Hi.
What's up, dolls?
What's up,
How are
Billy?
you?
What a nice group of dolls we got here.
Thank you.
The two Barbies. and then
Glammy,
me.
Glammy, I'm here to chastise you.
Oh, yes.
You
Go
did
ahead.
a really good job, Desi. You did an awesome job too. But
Thank
you
you.
won, and you looked awesome. Glammy, I want to tell you, you didn't win, but it doesn't matter. You did awesome too. You looked badass out there. You dressed for the part. You had the glitter war paint on. You kicked ass. Yeah, you got mud in your mouth or whatever, but that shit was fucking classic. That moment is gonna live forever, and it doesn't make you look like any less of a person. It makes Xylie look like a total fucking bitch.
Maybe that was the part that was bothering me, was that it felt like I felt like it was humiliating. And
It's a classic moment. That shit was you were
It's
part of a classic moment.
Which is good. That part I like. Like, I do like doing epic shit, and I do like doing stuff like that. It was embarrassing to me, I think, the most. And then when you guys did your live, when you did Rewind, so many people were donating Eat the Mud Glammy, which is just so, it made me feel some sort of way, because it just kind of felt a little degrading, I guess, in a way.
If you think about it like that,
But I didn't.
that sucks. But
Yeah.
think about it like this, like that is immortalized because
True.
Xylie took it to that level because she was trying to participate
Yeah.
in a way where it would go to that level. And that's what I think we all sign up for.
True.
And
True. I think I just didn't understand how I was gonna feel after, and then after, and I was trying so hard because I know what this is. That's why I didn't tell her I was upset, because I was trying to swallow it. I told a safe person so that I could get the feelings out. But I was like, just keep swallowing it until it goes away, because I know what this is, and I'm not mad at her. I'm upset.
No,
The feeling just was there, and I didn't know how to process it. But it's good that we're a part of something epic, which is what I've always wanted. Like, I want that. I love being a part of something epic. So that's why I wasn't trying to express I was being mad, because I knew I was going to get over it.
It's better that you feel that way at first too, because then the audience knows it's even more real that you felt that way. The meme is even more real. The meme is even more powerful that way. But it's still like, at the end of the day, you didn't get hurt, right?
No. Oh, no. It was just pride just got mirrored across America.
Nope. When you go into mud, there is a chance someone gets a rock to the head, someone slips, dislocates their leg, fucks themselves up, and has to go to a hospital. Nobody did. That's awesome.
Absolutely. Like, I had absolutely no marks on me whatsoever. I was completely fine. It was just my pride that was damaged really bad. And you could tell at the third round when I missed, I couldn't let it go, because I was
Fuck your pride, Glammy. That shit was awesome.
I was like, damn, in the third, because I did have one that I won, so I just wanted to win that third one. I was so mad at myself that I lost. I think I'm partly really competitive too. So once I was like, shit, and I couldn't stop beating myself up about losing, because I'm like, shit, you should.
Don't worry about you. You were all a bunch of fucking losers in a mud pit. Nobody won that shit. You all looked like a bunch of fucking... Actually, Desi did win. Desi looked like a badass with the dinosaur mask on. That shit was gangster as fuck.
Which, can I be honest, Glammy? I thought I was going to get made fun of for wearing a dino mask.
You look badass.
That shit was amazing. I was dying. That was so fucking good. I don't think I could just wear that mask that long. It would bother me just wearing the mask.
Glammy.
It would have been paired you for fighting, but you actually...
It's a moment for you to celebrate. Glammy, you think going to Keems to mow the lawn wasn't humiliating? It's about the meme and the content.
Exactly. So Poke Gaga just chimed in with the TTS saying that Glammy, no one sees you any less because of the mud. And then he also mentioned the part about like mowing the lawn for Keemstar, and he says like, you don't think that that's humiliating. In general, we're just poking fun at each other and we're just having fun. This is the Lol Cow universe. I'm glad that Billy wasn't there, because if Billy was there and he would have to do mud wrestling and he got hurt, I don't know what I would do. But I understand what you're saying.
I would have gotten hurt, and I only would have mud wrestled you, Beans.
That sit on me, please. I would die. But we have Drama Alert chiming in saying Glammy not looping, Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Well, I think that Glammy, that you should take this entire thing not as humiliation, not as an L. You delivered. Okay, nobody's looking down at you for losing to Xylie. You carried your own with Xylie, who is a fucking mega bitch.
She's good. Yeah.
And you put mud back in her face.
I did.
The biggest L you took was coming back and complaining about it afterwards.
Probably, but it was my feelings, and I got him out. It was
and
thing to do.
And another thing I have to get on you for, Glammy. It's okay for people like Yo Mama to talk about your body, because it makes Yo Mama look like a total piece of shit. It makes him look like a trash person. When he says that shit, he looks like fucking garbage. He looks like a garbage human. He is a piece of shit when he does that. Shout out to Yo Mama for looking like a piece of shit for talking about Glammy's body. You look like a fucking dumpster baby bitch boy. Keep being the piece of shit we always thought you were. Sucker.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And by the way, Glammy, nobody has donated to say Eat the Mud today, so I find that as a win.
No, you want that Eat the Mud money. She needs to eat the mud money too.
Billy, this is reverse psychology, so people can actually donate.
You guys throw mud money in Glammy's mouth. Do it now.
That's what I was afraid of too. I thought like the next time it was gonna be on dolls. I thought that we could have like a day in between. Maybe it'd go away a little bit. And then I did, but I thought as soon as I got in here, it was just gonna be like, Eat the Mud Glammy was gonna keep popping up, and I was just like, oh Jesus.
Oh no, not me logging into my Canva trying to make a Eat the Mud emoji for dolls or anything.
You know what a psycho you are, Glammy, for calling Xylie not classy for putting mud in your mouth when you did it back to her?
Yeah, that wasn't classy either. That wasn't classy either.
Fair game. Fair game right there.
So funny. It doesn't matter though. It was great. You should be very proud of what you did. Desi, you should too. You guys were all amazing for getting in there. It was so fun. It was a good job, guys. Beans, I know you weren't in the mud because you were
traveling.
You were in the mud. You were just not tall enough to stand above it.
I was just buried underneath the mud, just feeling everything. I wish I was
Beans'
there.
tiny joke.
So the imprint that he had on the mud when he landed, it was under Beans was under it.
Why do you think the mud was brown? Anyways, no, I can't wait. I can't wait for the next live thing because I think the first couple days was just hanging out, doing the party. It was a fun time, but we didn't really do much content. I want to be part of the actual content. If I knew that yesterday you guys would do so much, I'd probably stay until the 10th or something. It was so disappointing.
You tried. You tried to put your. You tried. You said that they put it for August, and you would have been here for an extra month.
Oh yeah, I would have been there for an extra month because I'm stupid and I can't read. I think that's just a trait of the LCU. You can't read, you're a host.
Or talk.
Welcome aboard. Yep.
Welcome aboard. You're illiterate.
You were one of the few people that flew out, right? Like most people drove in. So you had to book a flight, and I think you were booking around the weekend.
Yeah, so because of my real job, I decided to do the weekend and then a couple days so I can just miss 2 or 3 days of actual work. But I don't care. My job, we're not doing much right now, so I would have stayed a little bit longer. Plus, I was crying on the plane. I was crying because I missed you guys. I was crying because of the situation that I was in general. I just wanted to have fun and just be around people. I think that this experience was much different than anything that I've ever experienced before. I feel like I'm finally growing up and doing things. Having connecting flights is scary. I thought I wasn't gonna make it home.
Yeah,
in Florida.
Don't buy connecting flights. You're young. You think you're saving what, 20, 40, 60 bucks? It's a waste of money. Don't do connecting flights. When you're old, you're never gonna do it. You're never gonna do it. You're gonna be like, I'm spending the extra 60 bucks. Fuck this.
Well,
it's not worth it.
The money that I saved by doing the connecting flights, I think I saved maybe $100 or $200. I spent it again because I changed my flight, and then I accidentally had it for August, and then I had to buy 3 tickets. So please let us get the Save Beans' money fund going because this is horrible. I spent so much money, but it was worth it. I think it was worth it.
Oh my God. 3 tickets. That's
3 tickets.
crazy.
3 tickets.
Husband, and I'm glad that I have Mr. Glammy because I'm like, okay, we have to go somewhere. You take care of that, and I'll just go. So because he'll usually do the flight arranging and all those things. We've only been on a plane twice, but he'll do all that stuff, and then I just go, and I get to be the passenger princess quite a lot with him.
Is Dolls about to just turn into the two of you bragging about having men in front of Beans?
Basically.
Oh gosh.
I'm proud.
I'm gonna be alone forever. It's okay.
It's okay, Beans. You cried on the flight home. All you are is hair and tears.
Basically. Imagine I was in a men's sandwich. There was like some gay guy next to me. He was super nice. Gay guy next to me, and then like this single, like really old dude. I was in between them, just like bawling my eyes out near the exit of the plane. I was thinking all I have to do is pull this one lever and I could just jump out, just end it all right here. But I'd rather not make the whole plane go down because I want to go down. I'm so lonely.
On the plane.
You'll find your person.
Yeah.
I know you will.
You will.
Don't worry, Beans. Your loneliness is funny to us.
Oh,
as long as
we
it
laugh
can be
with you,
content.
not at you. Yeah, exactly.
No, but I loved you being here though, Beans, because I loved
too.
and I missed you yesterday. We all did.
Yeah.
We all missed you so much. And we missed you, Billy. We've been missing you a lot. We wish you were here too, but we're glad you're okay.
I heard there was going to be trouble, so I made up an illness so that I wouldn't get caught in the middle of an active troublemaker. If you know what I mean? And then it turns out there was no trouble, so now I feel like a buffoon for making up an illness.
What? You made up an illness?
No, I'm actually not doing well. I'm doing better now though, so I'm sure by the next meetup I'll be acclimated to my new medicine. But
That's good. I'm really proud of
can't
you. Well, we have Poke Gaga with the 199. She got a 30-minute layover. Insert first time meme here. Yeah, 30 minutes that I almost missed. I could have been stuck in Atlanta. That's in Georgia. I could have driven down or something. I don't know. Or sex trafficked into my own state.
Oh, see, now that's exciting.
That is exciting. A big adventure. That would have been the next Dolls.
At least you didn't have to get transportation. You already had traffic.
Thumbnail is sex traffic jam.
Beans got trafficked. Do the mic face. We have Glowshine with the 199. Thank you, Glowshine. Hair and Tears sound like an alt rock band. Exactly. We should start a band. I'm not in the headspace to make any decisions right now, but that sounds like a great one. We have Roddy Rigo saying, join my guild on Arthurus. I can't read. Server, let's play some WoW. We also have Siren Syrup with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. All the memberships for all the
desperate whore.
Thank you so much. See, Glammy, I even tried to do reverse psychology on people and nobody said eat the mud. So you're fine. Nobody even wants to make fun of you anymore.
Yeah.
Wait, so somebody said, wait, go back to talking about oh, somebody's making fun of the whole looping thing. Damn, Billy's a doll? Well, we have a new doll here and it's Desi. It only makes sense to have Billy here too.
Yeah.
Doll. He's like a Chucky doll.
Everybody's welcome in the dollhouse.
I just had a Chucky doll.
Yeah, this could be the Chucky doll.
All right, then. I see how it is, Glammy. Gloves off. You thought Yo Mama was bad. Wait till Rewind hits tonight. I'm going to fuck you up. I'm kidding.
No. I'm starting to see when you're joking versus when you're not. I'm still getting tripped up sometimes. But
I know. I have to say I'm kidding because I know you'll think about it and be like,
I overthink everything.
yeah. No, you guys were killer in the mud stuff though. It was a very fun event, and I just really, I was glad I wasn't there because I can't actually wrestle. My pacemaker, if I fuck this up, I have to have surgery and have it replaced. If a wire comes out, I'm screwed.
But like from before, though, those videos that we saw in Cafe where they were playing your old ones, you were a killer fighter. Dude, that was nuts. You guys were like jumping off tables and shit. You came in with these cannonball, elevator, escalator type moves. I don't know wrestling moves. But you were amazing back in the day when you
Yeah.
were fighting.
I miss it. I really like. If I was there, I would have been like, I would have really wanted to get in there and do all that stuff. And I know that it would be very stupid for me to do. But it was great to see you guys do it. It was very fun.
Yeah.
Very proud of yeah, Desi. Very proud of you, Desi, with the fucking dinosaur mask. I was dying the whole way through, and you did not budge. And Batgirl didn't stop either. It was
man,
so
she was
good.
not a quitter.
Love
It
Batgirl.
was so good.
Shout out to
Brantley and Keem, so good. The Brantley and Keem match was so fun. When I was in the chat like Brantley versus Keem, go Brantley versus Keem, and then when Keem called it out, I was like, fuck yeah! And then they delivered.
For those that haven't seen the match, because I sure haven't.
Oh yeah, Beans. This shit's good.
This is so cute.
Get him, Brantley. Get him.
Locale Gooners super chatted.
Knowing how Keem and Brantley are, I'm sure Keemstar is like very playful, very cute with it at first, and then he just probably body slams her by the end.
$9 and he knows her limits too.
To jump after this.
And she knows she's not gonna stop.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Get him, get his legs, get him behind the knee. That leg him! Get him, Brantley. Get him, Brantley. That leg him! Tickle his feet!
Oh!
Oh shit!
Holy fuck.
White man! So I fight! You have shown my baldness. Now I will show you defeat!
I was right.
Oh, she got him with the roll up.
She got him in a deadlock.
Yeah, no, she's
can we just
wiry.
say-
She don't.
Yeah, no, exactly. When it comes to her, she has some balls, because how do you know that he would go like over you instead of right on top of you, right? In general, it really is such a badass when it comes to shit like this. They had so much fun, you can tell. And then she exposed his baldness, which I saw all over Reddit. A lot of people had fun with that in real life content. I'm sure people want to see more of it.
Yeah, it was great. It was very fun. The whole thing was fun. Like Boogie versus Rastov. It's so hard as a big guy to walk in mud. Like if you heard when Wings and Boogie were talking about not wanting to do fat camp on the beach because of how hard it is to walk on sand as a fat guy, mud is even worse. It's so hard for them to just walk in that pit. So it was always going to be a struggle for them to do what they did, and it was still funny.
It was for me to walk in that because it was so
Yeah.
And
it's
then
so much worse for them, and they were still funny. They were still funny, but it's like they couldn't roll around and do what the tinier people were doing. It was impossible.
Yeah, they made it so fun though. The whole
When
thing.
Boogie and Rastov were fighting over the hose, and Boogie got the hose.
Right? He like tugged it, and I was like so proud. I was like, get it, baby. That's my man.
Boogie had no legs. He was like on the ground, no legs, couldn't even walk. Still got the W with that hose.
Rastov almost got it too, and at the last second, and then he missed it, and he got the hose.
It was the whole event was fucking so good.
It was really fun. The whole thing was really fun. And then we just kind of got to chill after and watch it over.
Yeah, so that's why I came up here to remind you, Glammy, how well you did. Because somewhere along the line, you got caught in your feelings and allowed yourself to forget how good you were. Because you were amazing. Don't forget that. Next time Xylie punks you out, remember that Xylie actually cares, and she did it for the content.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm
Did y'all see me and Steven's tug a rope and then me like hog tying him as a finisher?
No.
When was that?
Oh my gosh! I cannot believe you guys didn't re-win that. That shit was
Where-
so funny. I don't know if they.
Where was that?
Yeah, it was towards the end. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
gotta see Boogie get hogtied.
She did so good. That was 2.3 second hog tie-in.
Yeah. If we have access to that right now, Beans, can we pull that up? Is that if that's available?
It's not in my docket right now, but I'm sure in a couple of seconds because they just actually gave me what was said on Aussie yesterday. My docket team is pretty fast. Thank you so much, docket team. But while that is being pulled up, we have Thrill for the 5. Thank you so much, Thrill. We also have Delta Gam 23 with a membership for 1 month ban world. Thank you so much. Eat the Mud Glammy. So technically they did not donate. They used their message for the month for Eat the Mud. So, you know. Oh, somebody's talking about the emotes. We need Glammy emotes. I will do that today now that I'm back at home at my setup and I don't have work today. So I will get on that as soon as possible. Until we get that hog tying, we should look at what was said because I didn't watch Aussie. Apparently it was at 30 real quick. 34:22. Tell Boogie to shut up. I hear him in the background.
Baby, baby, they can hear you guys in the background a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I was joking. But
You know,
I can't wait for the fire
good.
beans all over. I was kidding. So this is what
Fuck
happened.
you for basically talking shit on Glammy Lammy, and the other half for saying shit about maybe Glammy Lammy was dressed inappropriately.
Yes. Oh, let's see it then. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but let's see it then.
If my mom dressed like that, I'd be pretty. I would have to sit her down and be like, "What the fuck are you doing, lady? What is this?"
There's a little girl missing her
Can we
shirt
stop for
somewhere.
a second?
Like-
I mean,
Yes, ma'am. You tell me when to stop, and you
Like,
can.
same way.
Okay, listen, Twiggy, if I was your mom,
You
I
wouldn't
would
turn
tell them
out the
to
way that you did.
I would tell them to put it back, okay? Like, shit.
Did you just say you want Twiggy up your
No, it would
vagina?
just be like, go. Like, that would not be what I'd want. No, thank
Oh.
you. That was not, I would not sign on for that, okay? And if I was your mother, I could tell you, you're the kid, sit the fuck down. Mama's gonna wear whatever the fuck mama wants, okay? Because we live in 2025. We should be able to wear whatever the hell we want. I don't care. This is what I like to wear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Plus, you're comfortable. It
There's
was. We were outside and we were just chilling. Like, who are you hurting by wearing what you want to wear and being comfortable?
exactly. I think it's so stupid. So, like, why? Because I'm not wearing moo-moos at the age of 44? Go fuck yourself. I could wear whatever I want.
Hey, moo-moos go pretty hard. Just saying.
They do.
Not,
I'm gonna
yeah,
get me a moo.
it's like what everybody expects a like older person to wear. Like, I'm never going to accept that I'm older. I'm never going to accept it. I'm sorry. I just who I am as a person.
We don't actually look at you as an adult either, Glammy.
That's what I'm saying. You're not going to accept it just as much as I'm not going to accept it. I make a terrible adult.
So, are you saying that you have like Peter Pan syndrome? Like the idea of like, I never want to really grow up?
Yes. I used to, when I was a kid, I used to be terrified of growing older. I know a lot of kids, they used to, a lot of kids can't wait to grow up. They can't, that was not me. I was terrified to grow up. And I told myself I was never going
Siren
to.
Syrup super
And I never
chatted
did.
$19.99. Mama wants, mama gets.
Mama wants, mama gets. Exactly. Glammy just knows what she wants and she's going to get it. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Exactly. And I don't think that I should dress for anybody but me. And the only person in this world that should be caring about my body is my husband, and that's it.
Oh.
He loves me.
Okay.
And so as long as he's happy with my body, then that's all that fucking matters.
Exactly.
I think you're right. That's why we should be able to wear what we want. That's why I'm naked right now.
There you go.
We already know that you don't have underwear on.
Show.
Is Rastov's watching Boogie naked right now? Is he in the living room with Boogie naked?
Why are you hard?
I'm always hard when around you.
Oh, Rastov's
Aww.
watching. Great.
I wish I could have that.
What, Rastov watching Boogie hard?
No. I don't know, engagement.
Oh, true. Rastov's watching Boogie hard. That's
Well, they said they're brothers, so I guess
Yep.
family, I guess. I don't know.
Dude, this is the best thing about these meetups. When you leave, you know everybody knows Boogie's hard dick.
And doesn't wear underwear.
Yep. Nope.
I was just thinking we didn't have to see it. As long as I don't see it, I'm good.
Okay, do you want to continue with what Lame Mama had to say?
If like my dad walked out of the house wearing like a fucking Gucci shirt, sagging some jeans, bro, like I'd be like, bro, what are you doing?
What's wrong with
Like,
Gucci?
I already had to say that when my dad got a perm.
What clip do you have ready to show?
I have a clip of me going on test and just giving Ultra
take
some
this down.
advice.
Okay, so that was a very short clip, I guess.
Dude, Yo Mama, I'll break Yo Mama down right now. He's such a fake fuck. He sits inside, wears sunglasses, wears a hat. He hides behind all these things. He sucks ass of all the female overweight lol cows. He supports them because it's a space where he can get in that nobody else wants to be in. So he's in this space that nobody else is competing in. So he gets this like counter attention where it's like, yeah, you're supporting these girls, so you get attention from these girls, so you get some viewership. It's not amazing viewership. He's not getting crazy YouTube numbers, but it's a space nobody else wants to be in. So he gets some viewership out of it. He sucks their ass, but then someone like Glammy comes up and he's all the time, oh yeah, we support big women. I love big women. Big women are great. And then Glammy comes up and is like, you shouldn't be wearing that. You shouldn't. Your body don't look right. You're such a fake fucking ass kiss suck up bitch. And I can say that because I am it's hyper intelligent and I see the truth.
But see, that was my point too. Like he made a point to say that he like have a thing for bigger women. And then was saying that he was coming out and shaming me. So basically you're telling me because I'm a little chubby that all of a sudden you like me. Like you're showing your obsession. Like
actually, Glammy, the problem with you is you're not fat enough. He said, Glammy, if you're gonna wear that, you should probably eat some ribs. You need some cornbread.
So that's shaming me because I'm not big enough.
The problem is, Glammy, you was eating a half a meal and you need to eat a happy meal.
Oh God. Oh, it's just so weird. Pick a lane, boy. And then he was telling me something about like in the main, he was saying that my outfit is for a 12-year-old like girl. There's a 12-year-old girl somewhere missing her shirt. And I'm like, why are you thinking about 12-year-old girls? Like, what are you doing? That's not okay. Like, stop. You're being ridiculous.
Got him.
I just don't understand. Like, it's,
all right, I've done enough simping for you, Glammy. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, stop simping, Billy.
Good show, dolls. See you later.
Thank you. Go on Rewind and talk shit about us.
Oh, I'm gonna.
He's gonna.
Uh-oh. I love that. I'd rather him talk shit than anything else. So I did get the clip of the hog tie-in. Absolutely, yes. Let's watch that shit. I got a second wind of energy real quick. Desi, do you know how to actually hog tie? Do you do like any of that physical, like do you do more like farming as in animals or farming as in like plants and shit?
Both, but I don't do like cattle or anything, so I'm not really having to do any hog tying. I do just chickens and goats. But yeah.
I mean,
I've seen it in videos, so I know what I'm doing, you know?
I mean, during Fat Camp, yeah, she does look like she knows what she's doing. During Fat Camp, Keemstar did get a set from King Scott for branding. I'm I mean, if he's gonna marry you anyway, don't you think that he should have your name branded on his body?
Yep, I think so.
Okay, I thought Desi was gonna say no. I thought she's like, no, don't hurt Boogie. She's like, yes, absolutely. My name on his body forever. Let's do it. Let's fucking go. Desi's wild. She looks so quiet and innocent and like, oh no. But Desi's down to do whatever.
Hurt me, daddy.
Hurt me, dad. Hurt me, Desi. Desi daddy. So we do have the clip here. Let us watch. Why is he face down, ass up?
Just wait and see.
Oh,
That's how
goodness
he made
gracious.
it.
This is what happened after the proposal in the bedroom.
Yeah. No, wait. That was after the fight.
Yeah.
We were doing a tug of rope challenge, and that's why he was.
Good guy, though.
What are you doing?
If only we had one of those things for us to like try to ride, like one of those like mechanical bulls. Or just use.
Let me speed this up real quick.
His back couldn't take it.
All
What
right,
happened?
what are we gonna do for the last 30 minutes?
I think that was.
I'm so exhausted.
Was it after?
Oh, it was after. Yeah. It was towards the end because I think that part was the part. Yeah, because that was the part where I think.
Well, I'll get the timestamp.
Wasn't that the part where they were saying Desi come show what we do after we got engaged or whatever, and you guys were playing pretend? Wasn't that?
Yeah, like he was laying down, I laid on top of him, and then I started riding him, and then that's whenever I started hog tying him after.
Okay, after.
That's
So
what
it should be after this clip.
It should be.
Where did the rope come from? Where did you guys get rope?
So we were gonna do the war, and I'm sorry. Go ahead, Desi.
No, you're good. We sent somebody off to find something that we could use as a rope. So they found that, and we just tied it together.
Oh.
And then they pulled, and it broke.
Mm-hmm.
It
We had to
broke.
retie it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because decided to tie it around his waist, and
Mhm.
Rastov on the other side, and they were gonna pull, and it just snapped instantly.
Oh, goodness
Yeah.
gracious. Keemstar is actually going to never invite any of us to anything ever again because we destroyed his studio. I'm pretty sure we broke like 2 or 3 of his ATV thingies. There was a plan for Glammy to do something. I'm not going to say what it is, but just in case you guys do it in the days to come, today, tomorrow, whenever. But that would have been really bad and expensive. What else? Somebody clogged his toilet. I think it was Glammy. I'm not sure. Probably Glammy, Boogie. Who else? It was
Toilets? I didn't even know that happens. What are you talking about? It was probably you.
me.
A person.
I'm a tiny person. You think that I take massive shits?
Listen. I didn't even know that happens. What are you talking about?
I probably shit like a little rabbit, just little pellets everywhere.
You probably shit like a little rabbit. You don't even know you're not there.
Exactly.
Look at the lies and allegations.
Hey, I am not a big shitter, okay? But yeah, so a lot of things has happened. I don't know if we're gonna get another invitation, but if we do, we'll see what we'll do together. Now that we have the dolls. I don't want to do any of the hot tub streams again if there's going to be freezing cold and bad weather and ice being thrown in there. That was horrible. I actually had like bruises on my body. Thankfully, I recovered very, very quickly. But I was dead. I legitimately thought that I would have to go to the hospital with how cold I was.
Gosh.
How did you feel?
Oh, I had fun with it. I thought it was all a good time.
It was good. I like that you picked up the ice with one hand. That was nuts. I
She's a
struggled when I
badass.
took both hands.
Thank you.
But I needed both hands. I couldn't do one hand. That was incredible. But do you
Thank
like,
you.
because you were saying something about ice baths, and it sounded like something you do or did or
Yeah, so back home there's like spring fed waters, and they're like usually really icy and cold, and I just jump in them from time to time. It's very therapeutic and good for you to do that. So
that was like commonplace for you.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's why you were okay. Yeah, me and her, like I can't. If I used to have fantasy colored hair, and you have to usually wash that out with cold water, otherwise the color fades. So I would put it on warm. I couldn't even do cold because I hate cold. I can't with cold. So my toes were numb. Like my it was fun though. It was a lot of fun. Once the shot kicked in though, I was golden.
Yeah. And the rain didn't bother me none because on the farm you just get rained on all the time. So you're pretty much soaked, muddy, dirty all the time. So used to those kind of things.
That makes sense. When it rains, do you have to take in the animals, or does the animals not care about the rain?
So yeah, they'll go in their own their own little sheds and like their own little coops and stuff like that. They know what they're doing.
Can we start some beef?
To avoid the weather.
Glammy,
go ahead.
Why do you get to pet the goats and I did not see no goat, nor animals? I only saw the ducks. I didn't get to see no goats.
I was
Why are you so
excited and
special?
it wasn't about special. It was the right place at the right time. We
I
were
was
leaving.
there too.
You know what?
I was there too.
Maybe Sweet Tea was right. You get special treatment, and because you're there at the right place at the right time, you get to do all the fun shit. You get to stay on dolls. You get to. I'm just trying to say something to make it more entertaining. I don't want to fight. I'm too tired to fight.
Fight either. You're being weird. No, it was right before we were ready to go, and then something was mentioned about it, and I was like, oh, I want to see them because I'm a super huge animal fan. I love animals. And so I really wanted to see them, and I got to pet them, and I get to hold one. I get to snuggle them. I swear to God, he purred.
Oh,
goat?
I swear. Yeah, because he made this little like, "Hi, I'm comfortable. Thank you for holding me. I feel like I'm gonna go to sleep now."
Yeah,
kinda
and then he
noises.
scratched you on your side. Do you still have the scratch?
Yeah, he like it was because we were trying to get comfortable, and it took him
Okay.
a minute to get comfortable.
Yeah, I also
And
get
then
pretty banged up whenever I try to get comfortable with people.
Yeah, he was so I mean, we just met. We didn't know each other like that either. So like, it took a minute to settle in, but once he did, he was just kind of like, "Okay, you're chill people. It's all right. I
Speaking
accept
of
you."
which, I didn't get to say bye to CD because he was working until probably like 6, he said. Apparently I was supposed to get a gift and that did not happen. What was it?
Oh, ask him about that. I didn't know he wanted to give you a gift.
And that's what people said in the Discord, or maybe people are just trying to start shit.
Maybe they're
your
just
gift might have been different from mine, but what he gave us was barbecue sauce.
Oh,
Bigger jar like
that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's right.
Since you guys are still pretty close, how does he feel about Miss Sweet Tea?
Did he talk to you about it, Desi?
I'm talking to
No,
you.
no.
You're his ex-co-host, and you said that he's really comfortable with talking to you. He hasn't talked about Sweet Tea at all?
He did. Yeah, he did. I asked him. He said that their first stream went good. He's doing good. She's doing good. And then he said that she was sick, so she didn't get to. Hi, Rastov.
Rastov
Didn't
looked
get
like he's in pain.
He didn't show up yesterday because she was sick.
That is the wobble of a man who had something in his ass.
Well, he was hard, so.
I mean,
He
yeah.
said, yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked briefly about it, but it sounds like they're doing good, so that's good.
Yeah.
I don't. Sorry, I'm like
Did you
reading chat and like there's some people saying things that I'm just confused. She wasn't on last night. That's interesting. So she was on how many episodes now? Maybe 2?
I just explained that to you.
Oh.
You got too busy with Rastov's
I was too
ass.
busy looking at how Rastov's butt hurts.
Right. Exactly.
Explain
I
it
just
again. Plus, I'm like not here mentally.
Okay, well, CD said yesterday she wasn't feeling good, so she had a fever, so she wasn't there yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would think that he would talk to you more about like his first episode with her in general. Like more detail, more like pizzazz. You know, CD with his like.
He did, but I don't feel the need to repeat it.
Okay, well,
What?
we have an hour and 34 minutes left. We do have some content that was planned today, which was the Mandela Effect, because what happened Wednesday, we talk about just stuff that happens. The Mandela Effect, what is the Mandela Effect? Well, we have some examples and explanations. The Mandela Effect is the popular and heavily debated type of false memory. It refers to the situation in which many people thought that it was an event that occurred when it did not. So what can I say to start some drama? I wish that the kiss was a Mandela Effect, that it did not actually happen and that was just a dream, because god damn, was that controversial in the LCU.
Which one? Yours and CD's?
What other kiss? Was there more kissing that I was just not privy to?
Just saw Rastov jump on top of Boogie and give him love.
That wasn't
wrestling.
controversial. That was just them expressing their love for each other as co-hosts.
True.
You just saw him wobble by, filled with Boogie's love, dripping from his butt.
Be glowing by.
But yeah, so that kiss was interesting. He has very soft lips.
Does he?
He does. The only thing that like threw me off is I just don't like my face to be like, I get claustrophobic. Plus like it was just weird for your first kiss to be like full on like, come here, buttercup, like that sort of thing. So I was just like, we will both not touch each other. First off, hand check. And then we'll just, little peck, a little smooch. That was a very interesting kiss. He has very soft lips for a man. And yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Desi, is like saying a man has like soft lips. Is that the same as saying that they have soft hands? No.
No, because like the whole thing about having soft hands is like you're a hard worker, right? Like, oh, he's a man. He works hard, like blue collar job, like that sort of thing. But when it's first off, I don't like men who put on chapstick. It gives me the ick, because for some reason men that put on chapstick, they do it in such a way that is like really weird. Why do you guys hold it like this and like no reason for you guys to make it so awkward and weird looking? Just
I know, I've seen that too. Or they do that pucker thing and just like it's like so extra. It's like I guess because they just don't want to make it seem like it's
feminine.
lipstick.
Yeah, they don't want to look feminine, but that's like the whole point. Like you can put on chapstick like a regular person. The fact that you're bringing more attention, it's like dudes that like they'll have like a pocket knife and they'll like cut into a banana because they don't want to like have it in their mouth and look gay.
Right.
Just eat the banana. You're bringing more attention to yourself.
The banana. When you did that, I thought of apple.
I've seen people do it with bananas because they don't want to like.
I've seen that with apples. They have the apple and the knife, and they.
But eating an apple is not gay.
That's what
apple apple a day keeps the gay away, Glammy.
That was the beginning. I was thinking balls. You were thinking dick. I was in the wrong bodily function.
Why are you thinking about balls, Glammy?
Apple is that you were talking about gay and the apple and then the banana.
This how you?
It's just the apple would be
pretty sure that's how the evil witch.
Sorry, naked.
You know,
we know you're naked.
Sorry.
We saw how Rastov waddled away. They're going for round 2 right now.
Round 2.
A little bit more privacy.
Eat the carpet, Rastov.
No, if anything, it's Boogie eating carpet. Does Rastov's carpet match the drapes? Because that would be a very interesting carpet.
No, I don't know. I'm just.
Can you have a mullet down there? Is that a thing?
You can have a
Anything's
merman.
possible.
A what?
You can make one.
You can make them.
What did you say, Glammy? A what? A mermaid? Is that what Keemstar
no.
likes?
No, that's not what I'm talking about. We'll get back to that in a second. What were you saying, Desi? You can make them?
Yeah, you
On
can
the
make it.
mullet?
Yeah, just
Make it a mullet?
shave. Yeah, make your own little mullet.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, you can call it a mermaid because it's like very human-like in the front, and then there's a tail somewhere.
Girl, it's a
Yeah.
merkin. A merkin.
A
It's basically
merkin.
it's a toupee for the downstairs area.
Why does somebody want to put hair? You have alopecia or something?
Maybe, I don't know. It was a thing. And there's also like bejeweling for it too.
I was in a
Yeah.
I was in a call with some friends of mine, and we were talking about how we were talking about piercings. And then they were talking about how there's a body modification where you can actually split your junk. I don't understand that, but imagine
I've
that,
heard
and then
this-
like a mullet. It
Yeah.
seems-
You can split.
you can split.
What-
I don't know how you're gonna pee, but you can split it because when
What, like when you cook it on the grill?
yeah, like when you cook a hot dog on the grill, you split it.
How would that even?
I don't. First off, I don't have a dick, and second off, I don't want to see that. So I don't. But going back to the Mandela Effect, like this conversation, there is Luke, I am your father. This is very glammy. Luke, I am your father. Apparently, he never says that.
Yeah.
What?
Glammy.
Oh yeah. I thought you said that their name is Luke. I'm not your father. No, that's right. He doesn't say that.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
recently watched that movie.
Really?
Yeah, I think he says, "I am your father."
He says,
I am your
"No,
father."
I am
Yeah.
your father." Yeah.
Our father.
Yeah.
Yeah. But everybody remembers it as Luke. I am your father. But that's very good with the like no voice thing. But yeah, he doesn't say it. You're right.
And kind of like how you were holding an apple as if it was balls, but it just reminded me of like the evil witch from Snow White. Apparently, mirror, mirror on the wall is not what she says.
Oh.
Mirror, mirror on the wall is what she says.
She never says that. Can you hear me, Glammy? Is there an issue? You know, you have to tell me if there's an audio issue, right? This is a conversation. This is a show. If there's any audio issues, I think you're just tired like me. I got my
No,
second
you-
wind.
Part of the sense because sometimes your mic will skip out.
Then
and
you
I'll
have to
only
tell me. You have to wake up, Glammy. Wake up, sheeple. You have to tell me if there's an audio issue, okay? If my mic is skipping, you have to tell me.
Yeah, it was just for a second for me. I don't know if it was skip for
You
anybody
know what?
else.
Everybody wants to kick me out of dolls. They will continue to let me have audio issues. They will not say that there's anything wrong because you know Keemstar would get his little booty patootie over here and he will say that it's all my fault when I need feedback. I need feedback. I can't fix things I don't know what's wrong or not. Because on my end,
Okay.
everything's okay.
I thought it was a Discord thing. I didn't think it was something. Did she skip out for you too, Desi?
No.
Yeah. See, it might have just been mine.
Oh, so
I don't
you're
know.
saying that Keemstar's setup sucks. You're saying that
No.
he has no money. You say that Keemstar doesn't know how to do any production shit.
Girl, you're a bitch. What the hell are you doing?
You're saying that the LCU is basically on its last leg. Glammy, why would you say that?
No.
Keemstar gives you this opportunity on dolls, and you're saying such heinous things. You trashed his studio yesterday. We were guests.
What are you doing? It was just in the Discord for a second. I couldn't hear you for a second. That's it. And I heard half of your conversation. And all I got was mirror-
God. I can't believe you, Glammy.
The gaslighting you're doing right here is atrocious.
I know.
It's disgusting.
But it's waking you up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe, but it's gross. Just get your shit together. Girl. So going back to what you said. since I finally got to hear the full sentence, was she doesn't say mirror, mirror on the wall?
No, she does not. She says magic mirror on the wall, and that's the Mandela effect that a lot of people have. Magic mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Wow, I don't remember that. I remember it as mirror, mirror on the wall.
I think it's also because people keep repeating it wrong, so it just like makes a false memory of her saying it that way, and then you have to rewatch it. There's also another thing about, have you ever seen, I know they remade the movie, but Lilo and Stitch? There's a scene.
I've not watched it yet.
The original or the remake?
The remake.
Okay.
Yeah,
in the original, there's a scene where Lilo is running away from her sister and she goes into a washing machine. But if you watch like the new versions, not the, remake, but the new versions of that, or if you watch it on Disney Plus, she doesn't go into a washing machine. She goes into like this like cabinet looking thing with like a pizza box over it. That is not actually the original scene. She did go into a washing machine, but I think they replaced that scene because they know how dangerous it is to like show like kids doing stuff like that. They probably thought like, oh, somebody's going to watch this and then try to replicate it and then it's going to go south.
Oh yeah. That's probably it. That sounds right.
I remember her being in the washing machine. That's how I remember it.
No.
The pizza. No,
I think I see it with like the pizza box or like the cabinet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that Punky Brewster episode. That was a huge episode that they were talking about because they were playing hide and seek, and the kids decided to go hide in a fridge, but it was off. It was like a turned off fridge. It was just a random fridge. And then the kid passed out. That was one of the scariest episodes I've ever saw. But they were trying to explain to kids, don't go into fridges if you see them random or whatever. But they like that reminded me of that. Oh, that's interesting. There's commercials too with like the Fruit Loop, the Fruit of the Looms. I think the cornucopia, people remember with the cornucopia, and then other people don't remember with the cornucopia.
Oh wow.
Which one do you remember?
Cornucopia?
Or do you know
I
what I'm
don't think I remember seeing that. I don't. I do. I think I've heard people talk about it, but yeah, I have not seen those.
Because I remember on the underwear commercials, because Hanes is the underwear, and then they had them, and some people were saying they remembered with, and some people were saying they remember without. I remember it with the cornucopia. That's how I remember it.
Interesting.
Well, apparently a lot of people want to go back to like the how does Rastov say it? Because I never heard it this way. The minge situation, the minge conversation. Because Siren Syrup with the 499 said, I think the heart shapes are cute as fuck. I think they're talking about like whenever you have a like heart shape. That sounds complicated. How do you know that it's even and straight? We also have Glowshine with the 199. Old Western mustaches down there would be hilarious. I think that would be hilarious for like the men side. Just imagine like a curly like little mustache and then just that like underneath it. I think that would be fun.
Do like a Mr. Potato Head situation and like try to attach a nose and put eyes to give them something to look at when they're down there. I think with the heart shapes and things, they might actually have stencils. I think.
Yeah.
If you or even could you use a stencil?
I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
How
to keep it, even.
Mm-hmm.
That would be more what do you call that? Symmetrical. There you go. Symmetrical. I guess you could put anything down there if you really try.
Yep.
We have Poke Gaga. Wait, real quick. We have Poke Gaga with the 199. Boogie Mandela Effect. I remember he had cancer. Ooh.
Oh. See, your mic cut out and I only heard part.
Yeah. It did.
Okay, so let me see if just
See?
bringing it closer is going to work on it. Do you guys think I'm a mean girl? That's been like the thing that's in the Discord, in the chat, just in general. Beans is a mean girl. Beans all of a sudden is on dolls and becomes a mean girl. I'm just trying to be entertaining. Imagine if I just sat here and I'm just like, okay, y'all talk.
Mm-hmm.
We had so many
That's just what I'm doing.
What? It's because you joined? No, we love you, Desi.
No, we love you,
Oh,
Desi.
no. No, it's like what I'm doing though. Like I'm still learning how to communicate and talk more, and so I'm just like sitting and being more quiet. But I'm getting there.
Exactly. It takes time. I think that's like the biggest issue when it comes to like people. You didn't even get to be an intern or anything. You just immediately became a host. So that's even harder, right? People have like a grace period of just like, hey, like you can figure it out. And then maybe you have a chance to become a host. You were just added on as host, right? So you're trying to figure this out literally from step one, day one, square one. It's going to be very hard, but in general, like that's what Sweet Tea did in the beginning. A lot of people criticized her, but she was just trying to find her footing. Like once you're on a show, every show is different and you're trying to find like the flavor of the show and who you should be in the locale universe. For example, whenever I was on Cafe, I was very like positive and let's talk about news and yeah. And like I was very quiet. And then I got on other shows and I basically like slowly been more outgoing or more energetic. Or for example, people say that I go on Dolls and now I'm a mean girl, but it's like, well, if I'm not stepping into this role, then there's nothing. There's just nothing in general. You have to have like some sort of dynamic with people. And like whenever I'm being mean, I'm not actually being mean. Like for example, you were talking about this, Glammy, earlier. You said something about you doing something and then people criticizing you for that thing. And you understand that you're not like that in real life, but it still weighs on your mental heavily. For example, that whole thing, I made a joke. I'm not very good with like, my face is louder than my words usually. And whenever I talk, I've never been in a lot of social situations. So maybe I'm not the most socially inept, or I am socially inept. So in general, like when I make a joke and I'm tired, it sounds super rude. For example, super bitchy, just because like I don't have the energy to always be like, oh my God, plus I'm not that type of person. But I know when I'm being mean or I'm being pokey at people, I'm just being pokey. I don't mean anything rude by it. So whenever we were at the camp thing, the fire, and I said something like, oh, why am I alone with CD? Like it was obviously a joke, but me being tired, I sounded bitchy as fuck. And then he's like, I can leave, but I'm not gonna make anybody leave. He was chilling there. Plus like there's no reason for him to leave. I wanted to go see what was happening, and I was making a joke like, oh, we're the only two people, and I thought people would carry on that joke even further. And I said like, I'll like, because I was tired, like hearing it again, I did watch it over, and hearing it again, I did sound like super rude, but I was like, I'll do you the favor. Like I should have been like, I'll do you the favor or something like that. Right. So a lot of people said that, like I was just rude, I'm bitchy, like I should leave, like all that stuff. And after that day, like you can ask the person that, I was talking to most of the time when I was there, but I felt so bad. I felt terrible. I even talked to CD about it, and I'm like, I didn't mean anything rude by it. I don't like hurting people. I'm the type of person that I always want to be huggy and like, oh, are you okay? Like I'm not rude. I keep to myself a lot, but I'm not a rude person. I probably present that way on a show because I'm trying to keep the energy up or be entertaining or, you know, have people hate on me through donos, because that's the whole point of the fucking show. Like, damn.
Yeah. I think that it's different too, because of the fact that like I have met you a bunch of times in person.
Right.
So we, and Desi has too. So we kind of know that when you're being bitchy or whatever, we just kind of know. I guess that last joke you made was a little funky. So I was a little like, what are you doing? But normally you're not a bitchy person. You're not a mean person. You're a very kind, loving person. And me and Desi love you very, very much.
Yeah, we do. We love you so much.
I think it's just in general, like people don't understand how difficult it is whenever you're on a show, and this is part of the job, right? You're on a show, you have to read comment after comment of like people, like they think they know who you are and they will sum up everything that you do from a 5-second clip, right? And even though like you've been here for a while and you do like, you know, you get used to it, it does weigh on your mental, because there are some days where your mental health is not the best, and so it can like affect you, right? Like, for example, you got affected by the whole thing that, you know, some loser like Yo Mama said. But you should come in here and be like, fuck you, Yo Mama. I know my body. I can do whatever I want. I'm a fucking doll. Who are you? A call-in? Start some drama. Start some shit.
Exactly.
I do feel that. I don't know. I'm also very tired too. So I'm, not as energetic. Plus, I'm trying to concentrate all my energy and make sure that I don't stand up on the chair. So I'm very, very honing in on things because, so yeah, I'm a little less energy than I usually am. I'm sorry about that. I'm a very energetic, sporadic person. Today was a little lackluster, and I do apologize.
Did you have your energy drink today? Or do you?
I have not.
Oh.
I haven't had any Monster at all because I woke up, got ready, and got in. So I didn't have time to go pick one up, or I'm not even sure.
You inspired me to get a Monster yesterday, so I grabbed me a pink one.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's my favorite one. Yeah, it's the tropical flavor or whatever. It's really good. It tastes like pineapple.
Oh.
Yes.
I
do
didn't know
like
they
the
had
flavor.
different flavors.
They do. They have tons. And they're all really good. I just like the original best, but all the flavor ones are really good. There's certain ones that are better than others, but the pineapple one is really good.
It's super tasty.
I love that.
Yeah,
I
so
love
when
it
it comes to going on travel, you don't get to do your normal routine. I'm sure, Glammy, you probably already have 2 or 3 monsters by now. For example, I usually have 2 or 3 cups of coffee before even stepping out of my bed, that sort of thing. Yeah, I was having some withdrawals when I was over there. Thank God there was a Tim Hortons and I could have an iced coffee every once in a while. Tim Hortons is so good.
Good.
But
so
I think
the
Glammy needs a
routine-
sponsorship. Monster sponsorship.
I rock that shit. But the routine thing is a huge thing too. So I usually blow dry my hair and straighten it, but I haven't really had a second to do that. So my hair has not been straightened and it's throwing me off. That's a part of my routine. So when you travel, you do get kind of thrown off because the things that you do is not really what you do, normally. By this time, you're right. I would have had 4 or 5 monsters. Yesterday, even with that big can that I had yesterday of Monster, that was the one and only Monster I had yesterday as a total.
Wow.
Which is not me at all. So yeah, when we go back home, it's definitely going to be like a super monster.
Super monster. Just chug
I enjoy
multiple.
I enjoy my coffee, but as long as I get my beauty sleep, I'm pretty good. Which last night I did. I got a great night's rest, so I'm feeling good.
That's good.
Yeah, I did too. I had a really good night's rest.
Do you guys know what's going to go on for live today? Has there been any talks, or is it the whole Keemstar last minute? We're going to figure it out and it's going to be a surprise for everybody.
I think they've got some things planned, but yeah.
Okay, that's good.
We'll see.
Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what.
I am, of course. Yeah, I'm so hyped. It's going to be great.
Yeah, me too. The whole thing has been super fun.
It has. Yeah.
So jazzed. It's almost time for freaking nerds already.
It is. It is almost time for nerds. Nerds is killing it because they have 4 hours. They much longer than any of the other shows. I think they're the only ones that do 4 hours now. Or does Tech
4
Talk?
hours as well. Yeah, because I was doing the 2 after CD would go to work. I was doing the 2 by myself with interns and things like that. But I don't know if they're still doing that. But I'm an overachiever, so. Let's just get my shades. But yeah, this has been the most wonderful experience ever. I've had so much fun. And again, I am sorry, Xylie, that I got in my feelings too much. And I should have been more upfront with you. And that was completely my fault. I should have talked to you more about it.
Yeah.
I have to start being more open with how I feel versus hiding my feelings and swallowing them and not letting them out. I'm good at that.
Well, this
That's
is
how
also Girl, this is a show, Glammy. This is a show. If you have a problem with somebody, you need to hop on here and you need to be like, you know what? I'm upset about something. Yo mama's a bitch. He's not even a host and he gets to talk all this shit about me. I've been in the lolcow universe longer than everybody and I've made more money than he probably ever had. Like, you have to go in there. You have to use that anger as energy and like just project it on the screen. But I also understand because you're tired, I'm tired, Desi's probably a little bit tired. It has taken a lot out of us just being in social situations in general. I'm the type of person where like I'm socially somewhere, but it's like draining. Does that make sense? Like I'm not doing anything, I'm talking, but it's like, I don't know. I need to recharge.
I love being social. Like things like this are my favorite. Like my favorite when we all get to be together in person. This is my favorite. I love this hands down. This is how if we could have a whole entire thing where Keemstar puts together where we're all in a house together, we just kind of, or like have a street or a Mr. Beast situation where we all have
Oh, that'd be so great. That'd be so fun.
And all day, that would be a dream come true for me where all of us could be together. That would be awesome because those are my favorite type of things that we do. And so I love these IRL so much and they mean a lot to me. I'm so thankful I get to be a part of it. I'm so glad I get to be with you girls and with everybody else. And I love these so much.
That's
I'm
good.
so
I
happy.
love you guys so much.
You too,
We'll
Desi,
figure
and
it
I love
out.
you.
Oh, somebody's calling me
Yeah,
now.
we
I
got
can't
that.
hear. So yeah, we'll figure it all out. This is just new. Every time that we have a new person
We
on,
can't hear
you can't hear me.
I couldn't.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can't-
you're going in and out.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, darn it.
Yeah, we ain't ordering a burger here. You shouldn't be going in and out.
That was a good one. That was a good one. In general, every time that there's a new person added or something like that, we just got to figure out what direction the show is going to go. And it might take a day or two, but it happens. It happens. So it is 2:01 right now. You guys are going to get redirected into nerds. And apparently a new war is brewing. Aussie versus Queens is heating up. I can't wait to see what they're going to do. So if you go over there, drop a Nerds is the best. I don't know. Do something
Yeah,
nice.
Nerds is awesome.
Nerds is awesome. But 5, 4, 3, 2. It's not letting me do it. This always happens. I hate Firefox. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're off. I think.